Whoa, there's a big truck behind me, but okay, we finna make this video. Where am I? Where is he? Where is he at? I'm in Arizona, y'all. I've been here, I ain't gonna lie. I don't really get personal on TikTok, but I get personal on IG, so if you wanna follow me on IG, it's embodiment with 2 eyes. If you know how to spell embodiment, you got it. But I don't really talk on there. I might start, but this dog, bro. Yeah, I don't really talk on there, but I might start. I don't know, but I just post like edits and pictures of me though, you know, and there's a lot. So, but I got a viewer request video today, and I'm really grateful because I'm honored actually. Like, I've never been like requested to make a video. All right, I don't think so. You know what I mean? I probably said that wrong, but so basically the request was, yo, I see how your girlfriend helps you open up, but how do you work on yourself aside from working on yourself with your girl? That's a good question. Some of us don't have a partner, you know? So let me take this back to before I had a girl. I honestly just kept a mindset of, I am humble. I will always work on myself. I will always look at myself. I will always admit my flaws. And I will always be graceful and love myself in the process of transmuting these flaws or shadows. Now, what I've been studying lately is actually the principles of the science of reality and the 9 properties of light. I thought there were 7 at first, but there are 9. These 9 properties of light, I don't even know them by like heart, but I know that reality manifests with these 9 properties of light, right? And so reflection is one of them. I take this 9 properties of light scientific mindset, and then I look at reality with it. Look at how the lighting changes within each angle or each thing, whatever, I don't know. You know what I'm saying though, right? Lighting is, sometimes it's hard to talk. Like, you know, it you gotta start journaling because it makes it easier for you to talk, you know. But for the sake of this video, I'm not even gonna cut it out. I'm gonna just be raw and authentic and put my mess ups in here. But the message I'm trying to say is, reality manifests in 9 different ways around you. Perfect. There we go. I got it. Yes. The wind is blowing. It's confirming what I said. That's good. You, in a way, have to start becoming in tune with light, sound, and vibration and energy. This is a non-logical feat. So you gotta meditate on light, meditate on sound, meditate on vibration, meditate on energy. Sit and observe these things that intertwine within a system to create reality itself. This is science. This is a scientific mindset, how to study science. You just look at reality and you just piece it together, how it all interacts with each other, how it all exists at one time, how quantum it is, how yin and yang exists in one place, in one spot, how nuance exists between yin and yang. All of life can teach you everything around you. Look around right now. Everything in your room, everything in your environment can teach you about reality. Sound, light, vibration, energy, you know? Why am I getting into this again? All right, I know. Hold on. Bear with me here. I said all that, just throw it in there. You know, I got into a little flow. But the ultimate question was, how do you work on yourself aside from working with your mirror, aka your girlfriend? I take one of the principles of light, which is mirroring, and I use reality in my triggers, my reactions to external reality. That's my mirror. Whatever I'm reacting to in the outside world, that's my mirror. That's me, right? So now that I know that's me, I'll take these triggers that I have, and I'm like, oh, I'm triggered. So I'll become aware that I'm triggered, right? And with the knowledge that is mirroring me, I then ask myself, how do I navigate this trigger that's inside of me? I let it express itself freely. I breathe it out. I talk it out. I dump it out. It's gotta go. It's gotta move through your system because we are movement. We are water. We are 70%, 90% water, right? Everything in you, everything you has to move. We are always moving, always floating, always vibrating, always shifting. Time is nothing but shifting between realities every little tiny millisecond. You're always vibrating, right? So energy really does matter. So first, you get triggered, right? You react to something external. You have a feeling. You then identify the feeling, identify its root. Why does this feeling exist inside of me? Explore it, express it, journal it, talk it, right? It's got to move out of you, right? Then when it moves out of you, it's transmuted, and you now have a lesson, and you have more spiritual power. It's 1 and 1 when it comes to healing. And when you heal, you won. So to sum this video up, how do I work on myself besides working on myself with my mirror or my girlfriend? You know, I look at reality and the things that trigger me as my mirror. So once I see that I'm triggered by something, I automatically snap out of it, right? Because sometimes when we're triggered, we're taken over by the pain. Then the ego wants to express itself, and that's the only thing that matters. When it comes to your maturity, your spiritual maturity, you have to learn how to behave when you are triggered. You have to learn how to behave because we are not children anymore. You can't stomp around. You can't pout. You can't do that no more. I mean, you can, but you're going to end up lonely, you know? That's reality. Nobody want to deal with that except for people who have that unconditional love in their heart. But that's rare. You got to attract that kind of person into your life by loving yourself. This is why the mirror principle within the 9 properties of light matters. That's why it matters. Because you realize once you work on yourself, the stuff outside of you change as a reflection of the work you have done. But you can't pout no more. You gotta learn how to behave. You gotta breathe, and you gotta express it calmly from its root. And most of the time, its root is sadness. It really is. So if I don't have anybody around me, I'll use the triggers that I have from external reality to gauge where I'm at spiritually. I'll then behave well. If I'm around somebody, I'll behave and ask them first if they have space to talk. If they don't, then you gotta breathe through it. You gotta sit and breathe through it, right? Once you breathe through yourself, you're cycling your energy field. You're not on your phone distracting yourself. You're not eating. You're just sitting with pure breath, and you're letting your breath circulate through your system. Remember, you have a torus field. You have a field around you. That's your aura, right? So every time you breathe, you cycle it, right? Sit with yourself. Cycle your energy field by breathing with yourself. It's literally an activity to sit and breathe with yourself. It's literally like, it's life, you know? I just feel it in my heart. I can't really put it into words, but that's what sitting and breathing with yourself is. It's life-giving. It's really life-giving. And I'm no expert on this stuff. You know, I'm just talking based on my own experience and my own study. You know, so ultimately sitting with yourself is the most powerful thing, especially when you're triggered, because you can't blame nobody else. You can't blame the external reality. You simply have to take responsibility, accountability if you did something. So basically, integrity is the biggest thing when it comes to your spiritual journey, because you still have to actually do the work yourself, for yourself, inside of yourself, and nobody else is going to do that for you. You have to make the decision to be integral about how you take action on your triggers, your emotions, and that's what really matters. That's the work. It's taking responsibility for your emotions and pulling them up to a higher light. You know, it takes willpower, breath, intention. Don't forget comedy. You got to laugh at yourself, man. You got to laugh at yourself, because why am I so hurt over this little piece of chicken falling on the floor? Why am I hurt? Why am I triggered? Why am I upset? You know, you got to laugh at yourself, bro, because if you zoom out, all of it's just futile in a funny way. Sometimes you got to come out of your body and look at yourself while you're mad, and then you just got to be like, wait, that's how I look? But I'm talking too much. Let me get to the gist of the point. You got to have integrity. You got to do the work when nobody is looking, right? It's for you. There may be a spiritual community, but we're only here to point you back to yourself and uplift you and support you if you need help. But nobody can do it for you. I think that's it. Take care, man. Thank you.